One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa State's offense will get first crack at it here. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Cyclones send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Maryland's offense will take the field for the first time. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Touchdown, Terrapins! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And wings it incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Gonna run it. It's Hansen. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And the connection here on 3rd down. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it. Away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff to the single running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he got loose. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. 14-yard line. And 1st down for the offense. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Motion from the back. To the air. It's Washington. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Hansen. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in this system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Well, that's one that DV, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Sauer. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Cyclones are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Beck. With the catch, it's Jackson. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
When you get interceptions as a safety, it's anticipation. You can see it. They see the route. They break on it. They go make big hits and big plays. This time, he gets the big INT.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give is to Williams. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Washington. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Iowa State sending the offense back out. From the gun, the running back has it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass. Still looking on the move. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Pulls it in. Finds a crease at the 20. Made a defender miss. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got his man out of the backfield. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Power ahead. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. Good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits here.
Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Beck. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. He's looking to throw. The screen, and watch out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That brings him to within 1.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The option look. Turning it on. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Webb. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they wanted one.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Ray. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Running to Green. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 17 to Mississippi State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Gets it down to the 13-yard line as they try to score before the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Keeps looking downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They boot it away on fourth down. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. The give is to Williams. Nice move there. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. The returner is going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Dropping back, it's Washington. Works the middle. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut, and that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Power football with the run. There he goes. That's a fumble on the play. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, you talk about a helpless feeling when you're the... fumbled and you're watching that thing roll towards the sidelines. You're like, please get out of bounds, and it does. Tell you what, the offense has the lead. That was a big-time play for that thing to get out of bounds and not cost them a turnover.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if he's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of
set to snap at time, winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Washington. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. DB's right up on the receivers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Unloads quickly. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Dropping back, it's Washington. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Iowa State sending the offense back out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. High the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The give as they work on that clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job of handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
What kind of field position can he? And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Touchdown, Maryland! And the punishment has been extended.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen
the fake, and he wants to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to pass, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor.